Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to hashtag 2024 Tarot Reflections. So I thought about all the videos I thought about doing them like weeks ago. I've been planning all these little videos I wanted to do, and just to kind of showcase how my practices went, like in the videos themselves is showing my practice, if that makes any sense. And one of the videos I came up with was to showcase kind of one of the tarot creators that, well, tarot and oracle creators that I basically bought the most of their decks in the year. And as I was looking through everything, I was like, wow, there's only 6 decks, but of this creator, I did go on a crazy kick this year and purchase a lot of their decks. So I thought I would showcase the 6 decks here. So this will be hashtag 2024 Tarot Reflections Part 6. And this is basically every MJ Cullinane book, tarot or oracle deck I bought, or anything of hers I bought this year. I buy stuff here and there, but as you'll see here in a moment, I bought a couple decks, and when I bought those decks, it literally opened up the veil, if you will, for me to just start buying all her decks. It doesn't seem like a lot because there's only 6. I do still have one on the way that was supposed to be shipped in December. It is January 1st, 2025 right now at 6:30 in the evening. I don't have the new deck yet, so it hasn't even shipped yet. So there was a bit of a delay on another deck I got of hers in the year that was an indie deck. So there may be a little bit of delay for that. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to get it in 2025. So at some point, I know it'll be sooner rather than later in the year, because we're at January 1st. But I went on a MJ Cullinane kick. Like, I have quite a few of her decks. I just seem to buy most of them, the bulk of them, in 2024. Starting with January, starting with the only oracle in here, which is the Urban Crow Oracle. Now, this deck has been on my list for a very long time. This is a Hay House deck. Been on my wish list for a very long time. I just never bought it. I'm like, eh. And then, of course, like many of her decks, I would hem and haw, and I bought it. And in January of 2024, I used it. I fell hard for this deck in January when I bought it last year. Last year now, 2024. Oh wait, what's happening? I was kicking myself for not purchasing it sooner because it, as you all know, and it's a typical oracle size, typical Hay House cardstock, which I actually really like. I bought this and it was immediate connection, immediate love. I paired it with so many decks in the year. I just did my top 10 oracle decks earlier today. And if it weren't for the fact that the other 2 came in, this would have been my number 1, as I probably used it the most. It was the most used oracle deck of 2024, honestly, because 2023 ended with me in the hospital. 2024 started out with me in the hospital. And I got this deck, and I'm like, I really don't want to do any, like, darkness decks. I need something light and fluffy. And I found that I was still pairing this darker deck with the light and fluffy cards, and it still worked. And I'm like, okay. So this deck was, it got me out of my dark funk that I was in, and for that I will forever be grateful. And then periodically throughout the year I've used it with other decks, and I'm going to tell you right now, every deck I paired this deck with has been fabulous. Just fabulous. And because I wanted to show off all of her decks that I purchased this year, that's why when I started doing, what are my reflections? What are the things I want to show off that happened to me in the year, throughout the year? This deck was the first deck that came to mind. I'm like, well, I have to show her Oracle deck, and I have showed it in my Oracle decks, and I haven't showed it in a, I could have not done this video, but I just think that MJ Cullinane herself warranted a entire video, because all of her decks that I bought this year did something to me. And it was at a time where I honestly thought I wouldn't make it through the year alive at some point, and her decks have really helped me get through the year, and now we're on a brand new year, so they did their job. Not to say they're not going to be used now, because they will be, but yeah, this one and then the next one I'm going to show you really opened up the floodgates, and I'm like, I need to catch them all. I need all the decks. So that was the Urban Crow Oracle, which was deck 1. Deck 2 I bought, I'm pretty sure, in January. Beyond the Veil, Playing Cards, Tarot and Oracle, author by MJ Cullinane. This is a nice soft matte. This is an indie deck. It is out of print. I apologize. I actually had I paid quite a bit of money for this deck on eBay, I think. Nice linen playing card stock, same card stocks, or same bicycle playing card stock, but it has a combination of her decks. So this is the Roar Oracle, this is the Guardian of the Night Tarot, this is the Crow Tarot, this is the Urban Crow Oracle we just saw, this is the Forhoxa Tarot, this is Guardian of the Night, this is the Guardian of Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. Like all of her decks, her first few decks are in this deck, and I'm just like, I loved it, and I didn't even know some of the things in here were decks. Like the Dog Tarot, didn't know it was a deck, didn't know Roar Oracle was a thing. I had no idea until I started looking through this deck, and this deck helped my mediumship readings come up to another level. This specific deck did, and I'm like, and then it helped me figure out ways to incorporate playing cards into my divination mediumship readings, and it was just fabulous. And like I said, it was worth the penny that I paid for it, even though it's a playing card deck. And isn't he gorgeous? Yeah, this deck was fabulous all year long. I actually use this less than the Urban Crow Oracle, just because it's for, to me, mediumship readings only. Look at that crow. That's the Dog Tarot. That's cute. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And it's just like many images of certain cards in the other decks. And I just think it's gorgeous. And I could just show this specific deck and show you all the decks I have, pretty much, except the newer stuff. I'm just, it's a kind of an encyclopedia of her decks, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I just want to show off this deck. It's so pretty. That's the cover of the box on the mass market Grimalkin's Curious Cat. There's my favorite hermit ever. Isn't he cute? That's from the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. That is the hermit card from that. But he's the Ace of Swords in this. Or Ace of Spades, sorry. You could do tarot on this too, but yeah, it's so stunning and so beautiful, and I was just like, ah. And when I got it, I have not regretted it. It's beautiful. And after I saw all of the different tarot and oracle that she had, I was like, gotta catch them all. I'm still haven't bought the Roar Oracle, but that's one of the very few that's left that I haven't bought. And then I have a new indie deck coming that hasn't printed, or it's printed. It's the second printing of it. But it hasn't shipped yet. But I'm waiting on that. So that's deck 2. Deck 3 is the Crow Tarot. And I actually bought this one and the next one together. This is a US Games deck also. Or a US game deck. So the Urban Crow Oracle, I think, was her first deck, and it was Hay House. And then she switched, I think, to... No, because Grimalkin's Curious Cat is Hay House. So between Hay House and US Games, she kind of went between... this deck was always on my list. I just was like, yeah, I don't need a Crow Tarot deck. And then when I got the Urban Crow Oracle, I was like, well, I have to get it now. This is a different card stock than the Hay House, of course, because it's US Games, soft, matte, thicker, a little bit bigger cards. But it is a gorgeous deck, and it will be pulled out this month. I have 3 specific decks. Actually, this morning that I was going to pull this out, and then another deck that I haven't used in years decided to scream at me and was like, it's my turn. And I'm like, what? And it's a dark deck because it's that time of year. We're almost in the thick of winter here. And this is a pretty cool wintry deck just because there's a lot of darkness, but there's pops of color to remind you, not all is lost. There is some color in life. It's just got to be the way you look at it, right? So, yeah, I think this is gorgeous. I haven't really used it a whole lot just because I've had so much fun with all her other decks that I bought. But, yeah, look how gorgeous that is. This is a fabulous, beautiful deck. And, of course, it goes right along with the Urban Crow Oracle. It's all crows all the time, and they're stunning, and I freaking love them to pieces. Yeah. But I endeavor to work a little bit deeper with them this year, especially with the deck that's coming, because I really haven't even looked at it online. I'm just like, ooh, that's pretty, and bought it. So yeah, that's the Crow Tarot. And my cat's losing his mind over here. 4th deck is the Wise Dog Tarot. This is also US Games deck. I did not know this deck was hers until I got the playing cards. And I'm like, what are these cute little puppies? And then I realized it was from her Wise Dog Tarot. And I'm like, oh, that's her deck. I have to get it. Because I have 2 cat decks, so why not have a dog deck? So this is my one and only dog deck. It's still this nice, soft matte from US Games. It is still the same cardstock and size as the Crow Tarot. And it is freaking stunning. Stunning. And I think it's fabulous. Gorgeous artwork. Look at the face. Look at the face. And look at the hand with the heart in it. I love it. Love it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a deeper dive into her decks this year because I haven't really even used the Hoxa Tarot, which I think is stunning. Stunning. I love all of these decks. The artwork on them are so beautiful. I just haven't really picked up a whole lot of them. There's one in here you're about to see that I have barely put down, and it's an indie deck. But for Hoxa Tarot is I have the mass market one. Haven't really used it either, and I feel bad for not using them. And so I'm doing kind of a deeper dive this year into the decks of hers I haven't used. The Guardian of the Night is one of my favorites. I've used the crowd out of that deck, and now the Urban Crow Oracle is right up there with it. They're so beautiful. And now we got the Wise Dog Tarot. Look how cute. I may take out 1 week a month to pair different MJ Cullinane decks because I have so many now. Look, I stopped it on the Chariot, my soul card. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's the image from the playing cards. That is the 5 of Cups. Oh, he's cute. So beautiful. Look at that baby. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. So cute. They're so cute. So cute. But all of these decks they're cute and they're beautiful, but they all have a darker undertone, a wintry undertone to them, which I think is cool. So the next deck, actually this is the last of her decks I bought this year. I'll show you the indie one here in a second. So I've only had 2 indies in this, which is the playing cards I showed you, and then the last one I'm going to show you. But this is the MJ Cullinane Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot. This is the Hay House Mass Market Edition. I like that it comes in a 2-part box. I love the backs. It's a thick deck. It's the same cardstock, same size as the Urban Crow Oracle. These are the backs, and I tried to do a green as close to that as I could. I failed miserably. Even though it says, this is more like almost a seafoam green, almost a military green, and it said it was that color, and it is not. But I still like that I got it green because that's my favorite color. But this is the same size, I'm pretty sure, and the same thickness as the Urban Crow Oracle. It's the same because they're both Hay House. They're the same cardstock. I have the second printing of the indie version of this deck. I hate the cardstock because it's slippery. I love the backs of it, but the cardstock makes me feel like I'm going to break the deck. And I hate that because it's so beautiful. I've never really used it because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt the deck. And it's an out-of-print deck now, so I wouldn't be able to replace it. So and when I found out she was doing this in mass market, I jumped on it. And I didn't really jump on it because I was using the Soul Cats Tarot. I'm like, do I really need the Grimalkins? And to be fair, I still haven't used it. I was just like, why did I buy this now? That was my reasoning for not using this deck, was I didn't want to hurt the indie version because it's out of print. And then when I found out, this card right here, the Cherry of My Soul card, is probably why I don't use it. Because they changed the dogs on this version versus the indie version. There's a couple of cards changed, and I did not like the change. But at the same time, I still need to give it a chance. I always just reach for the Soul cards, or Soul Cats instead. But this is a gorgeous deck also, and it would go great with the Dog Zero. I had mixed feelings for it. That looks just like my cat right there. That's laying right next to me right now. I actually hurt myself the other day, and he's one of those cats that doesn't like attention. He doesn't want you looking at him. He doesn't want you loving on him. He doesn't want you picking him up. Look at that star, gorgeous. And I hurt my leg, and I was hopping around on one leg, kind of yipping, and he came over and started pawing me, trying to climb up my leg, like, are you okay, Mom? Checking me out. And I'm like, oh, you aren't, sweetie. I love this Tower card. But yeah, this is the reason I'm gonna do I think take a week out of each month this year and kind of work with her decks in depth, because this deck is stunning and I just never use it. But I'm glad I have the mass market version, because if I do decide to use it, this will be the deck I use, not the indie version, because it's fragile and I love it. Makes no sense. So that's deck 5. The last deck I have to show you guys is the second printing of the indie version of The Unfinished Business, a Ghostly Tarot by MJ Cullinane. Oh my god, there's a rip on the box. This box is a soft, super soft matte. It's stunning. I like everything about this deck. I saw it and immediately fell in love, and I didn't realize it was already the first edition had already printed. It was out of print, and it's like glossy book. Oh, the book is awesome. The book is awesome. I can't riffle shuffle this, so I waterfall shuffle it. It's got a new book smell. It's so fantastic. And it's got the soft matte, just like the box, silky matte cardstock. It's stunning, and I'm hoping I've got the oh my god, the Raven's Dream Prophecy Tarot coming. That's the deck I'm waiting on. That's why I haven't done this particular video yet, because I was waiting on that deck, and if I had gotten it in December, it would have been included in this video, but I didn't. The cardstock is thin, but it's durable. Everybody in this deck are ghosts. The book tells you how each one dies, and some are horrific, and some are not. Mostly horrific, I think, because that's why it would be unfinished business, right? It's fabulous for mediumship readings, though. I mean, just stunning. And the imagery, the artwork is just... I've been on a roller coaster with this deck. I've used it with quite a bit of other decks also, and it just knocked my socks off. I actually used it in my card of the, look at that, Four Swords, Time to Rest. I used it in my, where is it? Where is the card? It should have been in the back here. The Tower card in this was used. I know where it's at. I'm gonna find it real quick. Just because, look at this. Six of Cups. Nostalgia. And the crows hanging out on the house. It looks haunted AF. Creepy. I love this Ace of Cups. The hands reaching up. The skeletal hands. I don't know where my tower went. The Sun card is stunning. Look at this Ace of Swords. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. The Death card. Gorgeous. I'm looking for the tower. It should have been right on top because... Did I drop it? It was the card I just used earlier. I did shuffle it though, right? Yeah. After I pulled it out of the box, I shuffled it. So I shuffled it good because it's still in there somewhere. Look at this, the House Fire, the Lover's card. Crazy. 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 Does that look like something's... crazy. Craziness. 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 Okay. It's not in the stack I've already done. This is an extra card in there. And she's using this deck. And I think it was something, Valdez means death, Queen of Death, or something like that. Which makes sense. Hangman. The Six of Swords. Eight of Cups. The World is stunning. I mean, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And I have had some powerful readings with it. Powerful. Look at the wall on here. How it looks faded and stuff. And then they got the marks of how many days and weeks and months they've been there. Just the detail is, kills me. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all of these are spirits. And some are really bad ways of dying. The Tower I've read before on one of the videos I uploaded today that shows the Tower card is my card of the month for December. Where is this card? That wheel's beautiful. Okay. There it is. Oh yeah, it's near the bottom. I love this Four of Wands. I linked the video I did in September of my favorite Tower cards. This was one of them. And it talks about how he's being greedy. And he basically gets his comeuppance because there's a rumor, basically a thing that if you climb to the top of the water tower, it's been there for generations. People have gone to the top of the water tower and spray painted, and then they get like their wishes granted or whatever. And he already has a charmed life. He's got everything he's wanted. He's got a scholarship. He's got all these things. And he still climbs up because he wants even more than he already has. And he gets struck by lightning and killed. And I'm like, fate is a fickle thing. Like, maybe you should just be happy with what you have. And that's what that card touches on. Plus the fact that there's sunflowers. I am mad for sunflowers in a card. And I just love that it's in the Tower in this. I don't know why. It's fabulous. Fabulous card. And so there's lessons to be learned in every card and with every experience. And as a medium, it almost feels like I'm experiencing these deaths with them and feeling, oh yeah, this aha moment. And it just, super cool deck. And Queen of Pentacles, the King is also in a frame. It's gorgeous. This was the deck I used. The tarot I use the most of all her decks. I got this year. I've not been able to put this thing down. And every time I pick it up and look at it, I'm like, oh, I need to keep this out. But I try to force myself to not keep it out because I have so many decks I need to use. But this was gorgeous. And between that, the Urban Crow Oracle, and the playing cards, this has been, it's been fabulous. Not discounting the other three, but these were the three I used the most in the year. And I just wanted to, again, give a shout out to MJ Cullinane. I love her decks. Like I said, I'm going to be doing an even deeper dive in 2025. And I'm so glad it's finally here. And that's all I got for you guys in video 6, I said at the beginning. I'm pretty sure it's 6. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.